Yeah! Genshin Day! Genshin Day! Genshin Day! I keep forgetting to whip out chat before I do anything else. Might be a little dummy. Just a little. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. All good. Alrighty. Oop. Everything should be working fine. Uh-huh. Okay. We're actually... We're actually gonna do dailies first, because I didn't do my dailies yet. And they're in leeway anyways, so... Fun. This is the wrong team for it, though. So I'm trying to get friendship levels up, I use a different
Clear
team.
weather all around brightens the heart.
This one. Thing is, though, I don't... Kokomi used to be there for a carry. I don't actually...
Objective.
No, wait, I do kind of need her, but at the same time I don't, because I can just use Wanderer to carry everything. Hey, Green Roxon. Chang the Knight. Little Chang. I didn't think he'd be called Little Chang. Go find the hermit. He's like over there. Is there another waypoint? Yeah. Kinda. There's a ladder somewhere. Oh, well, that's fine. We don't need ladders, we can just climb like normal adventurers. Oh.
Quit following me.
She's saying. Oh, I shouldn't be jumping off of a cliff with this amount of... Whoop. Shame that I'm being attacked. Alright. Ghastly things. Oh boy. Ding. Congratulations, Shane the Ninth, not fucking dead. I don't ever remember doing this commission specifically. Huh. Oh, I wanna look at them. Huh. Okay. In Palace. There we go. Now we're wimps and we use the ladder. No, you don't, Lamau. I'm not wasting my skill on you. There you go. Hey, Jang. Did you drop these? What were you writing? She's dead. Oh, that's nice. Aww. Granny, can you tell us about his crush?
It's good the villagers
Alas. Oh. Yeah, I hadn't done that before, I guess. Fun. Well. Whoop! Alright, we don't want to die. That'd be bad. I mean, everyone but Deluge on this team is a hard carry, but still.
Too slow.
It's easier to just use Wanderer. He's just good.
Swarm Fury. The wind rises.
Oh. Oh! Do not touch me this very moment. A cheeky hash brown. There you go. Dang, it was almost perfect. I saw it go to 97 for a second. Let's see. Abyss Mage. Man. Abyss Mages used to be like the burden of my existence, and now I have bigger fish to fry.
Quit following me. Wretched vermin. Behold.
Nice. I like how that fire is still going, by the way. I didn't put out anything. Usually I do by accident. I'll just like whip it up and I'm like, whoops, there it goes. Alright, why hit rocks? Why not?
Swarm Fury. That's far enough. Cry louder. Wind rises.
I didn't grab any fire. Damn it.
Too slow. Behold.
Might as well. Yeah. Oh wait, AR-58! Yo! Nice! Let's go! I like how people are like hitting 60 and they're like super disappointed in the rewards and stuff. I'm like, can't you already see it?
Quit following me.
Like, I'm pretty
Astra
sure...
Abyss.
Shut up, Catherine. Yeah, you can see the rewards. And how they're just garbage. It's kind of hilarious because like you achieve like all these other ones so fast and everything. You're like, oh wow, these are such useful rewards and stuff. Like, actually, no, it wasn't useful at all, was it? Yeah, well, no, the fragile resin is useful, and a couple of primos are still good. I do like fragile resin. It is very nice. I do like fragile resin. I am a sucker for it. Shut up, Catherine.
Thank you for
Nope. I miss the days when Catherine didn't have that second voice line. Because I don't care for Catherine. I mean, didn't we always know that she was a robot before Nikita's quest? I feel like we all already knew it. We just didn't want to say it. We knew it. Alright. Let me make sure. Where's his? No. This is his, right? Yeah. Alright, so now we don't know. We're to Nako for a second. I have resin. I'm gonna condense it and run, domains for a second. Nice. Okay. Who did I need? Was it you? Need more rate. Need more damage. I think... No, yeah, you're good overall. Oh, don't look at me. Oh, wait, that's actually surprisingly good. What? Oh, yeah, that's because I just gave him good stuff. That was in my inventory. Ah, I hate doing Crimson Witch, though. It's so tedious. I do know I need husks. Let's just go...
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world.
Let's go
Even the
do
wind cannot
husk
blow 'em.
real quick, 4 of it. That's where here. Just real quick, and then we'll go and we'll start Baizhu's story. I don't know if I've ever done a big show off of my characters. Probably haven't. Probably will continue to forget. You can just kind of already tell with Kazuha, though.
Riptide.
Order guide you.
Let's light it up.
The wind knows.
Where is it? There it is. Yoink.
No time to lose.
Let's see. Let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Gambling, I never knew her. Keep that. Right, I forgot the second half is ocean hued, and I wanted to make a secondary set of ocean hued for my Kokumi to see if it would be good.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back.
Clouds high. The birds calm. Into the wind.
I will have order.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Off we go.
The wind knows me.
I'm not worried about HP. Nope. Come here. Come here.
Bring it on. Gather.
Sometimes I can be fast in that domain. Sometimes I'm not. So I don't feel like recharging ults a second time. I'm lazy. Also, I only fully recharge ults multiple times in Spiral Abyss. Because why would I want to do it anywhere else?
Solidify.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me. Riptide.
Let's light it up.
Into the wind.
Bonk. Why are you bonking me? What did I ever do to you?
Stabilize.
Low damage my ass. I just don't feel like recharging ults. I just leave them for the next round to see if they go. Nope. Nope. I was gonna be like, low damage my ass. Sometimes that child whips out 205k and I'm like, yeah, that's pretty nice.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. This
Also,
is
you know your
order.
Kazuha can't beat mine.
Who's next? You can run, but you can't hide. One with nature.
Since this is the last one, I'll use it. There, 3.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me. Bring it on.
Don't bonk me. Don't bonk me. That's so mean. I can't believe you. I've always needed to fix child set. I'm just so stupid. Poor Bennett. Let me be nice to Bennett for a second. He gets a chicky sandwich. Okay. Yes, you do need a reason to bonk me. That's so mean.
Osmantha.
Nope. Don't Osmanthus whine me right now. Use your anti-defenses. Yuto. I don't want energy recharge on him though. So that'll stay no. Muted tab, but still watching. Thanks for the lurk. You could just say the lurk command, you know. You just say lurk. Sheesh, banishing me. Can't believe you. York. Well, all the artifacts were kind of garbage. Full sets of 20. I know Diluc needed levels. Oh, Venties. Venties are always done. Yeah. I don't touch Venties artifacts because that would require me to go back through Viridescent for 10 years. I am not that willing to go back through Viridescent for 10 years. Even though it's really fast. Nice. The noise is so slurpy. Like, it sounds so slurpy. Oh, god damn it! Man. Well, whatever. It's still a pretty good one overall. That's nice. That's pretty nice. And then, I don't remember, after Diluc. Chi-Chi's always built. Never built, never built. He's Yunjin. This is fine. Boros is fine. I know Noelle is always... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Noelle is not always built. What the hell? I might be crazy. I thought I always had Noelle built. Oh. Oh! you know... Totally. Fuck, I want to switch this over so bad. But at the same time, I think Ito's problem actually is... My Ito's problem is crit rate. Yeah, he has like no rate but all the damage, so never mind, Noelle can keep it. Just, it's unnecessary because it's Noelle. One was bad. And those were... Actually, this one's okay. This one's bad. Dang. We can real quick go and get stuff on my teapot.
This
Hi,
realm
Tubby.
is...
Dang. Still not timed yet. Depot. Nothing else right there. Okay.
If you ever had...
Thank you, Tubby. It's Noelle. The only reason I'm trying to keep her artifacts up is that I use her in Spiral. Nice. Okay, there we go.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
You can never escape getting Osmanthus wine. Everyone else is still under construction heavily. Unless they're already done. Okay. Back to Liyue. Alright, let's go see Baizhu. I'm kind of excited because I don't have any like real background on Baizhu. I just know that he's been obsessed with eternal life. And also that that's the reason why he has Chi-Chi. And I think he's sick because I was playing with him before and he started coughing and I was like, Anyways, Chi-Chi. And
What's
Herbalist
your name,
Queen.
buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray. What's going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually
Hi,
come at the perfect
Chi-Chi.
time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
My dad.
Dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
It's kind of a confusing little city.
My dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Bubu Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Ride, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
He means Baizhu.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millelith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millelith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
It'll be a piece of cake for us.
Changshan can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
That's...
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Shang, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Bubu Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
He's so pretty.
You
I
have a
love him
talking
so
snake?
much.
Oh, are you Uncle Baizhu?
Uncle Baizhu?
Shang, now's not the time.
Stop being a little
My
shit,
dear
Chang.
boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baizhu.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Ride. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
He's got
Is
dementia.
that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baizhu?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Yay!
Get us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
You can count on us.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millelith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
He sounds so smug. I love him.
His family. We have to find them.
Aw, Chi-Chi's such a sweetheart. Like, wow. He's over in the I haven't had time or materials to level him corner. Where is he? There he is. Beautiful man. Cool looking weapon. Oh, I leveled the weapon a little, I guess. But I'm not sure how to build him, and I'm not sure how good of a support he is. But I kind of want to keep him as a support. So I don't use that much Dendro. As you can tell by Dendro being at the end, you know? Actually, let's travel around as not the god in disguise, but as the foreigner. One of the 3 other foreigners in here.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Dang.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baizhu. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower.
Don't worry.
As for updates...
You have 2 more people. Minus
sorry to say
Junction
that
and
we've searched the
Bible.
surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
We'll take that area.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Oh, what a good little kid. Alright. Let's go. Sometimes Kazuha does not sound like Kazuha. When he's like running.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Oh wait, there's his dad.
There's somebody over there!
Are you Ayu's dad?
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further!
Bro, where you going?
Watch where you're going!
Oh shit, Hu Tao! How did you...
Dear customer,
Oh.
Sheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you alright?
Jesus Christ, Hu Tao. You can't say that.
Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hutao!
Hu Tao, why you gotta say that? Why you gotta say that, both people?
It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare. I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jia Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang. And I need to see the doctor. Wait. Why do I need to see the doctor?
He's right there anyways.
He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Bubu Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hutao, gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Bubu Pharmacy in this state, are you? Huh? Why not? What's the problem? Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends?
Listen, he's cunning like a snake.
You what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Oh.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. Paimon, sorry, what?
God remains?
There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Jeez,
Merely
Hutao.
to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Bubu Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh,
Yep,
really?
Hutao is in the Baizhu
Thought I was
quest, causing
persona non
chaos.
grata at Bubu Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget that we're here too. We won't let things get out of hand.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
Thanks, Hutao. We don't have a strong connection at all, because I don't really care.
Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Shangsheng,
Well, time is of the
you're
essence.
not whispering
Let's
in
get
the
ourselves
slightest,
back
hun.
to Bubu Pharmacy at once.
Oh, cool. Teleports be nice.
Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr.
Yeah.
Baizhu, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baizhu's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baizhu?
Ayu,
Yep.
do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
You are still kind of
So
little.
it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis?
No, I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baizhu. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
Angry
However,
Hutao.
it would be best if
Don't
you
yeet
step
me.
outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus.
Why am I
when
being
treating a
yoked?
patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications. Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
We'll be heading out now too.
See you tomorrow, Baizhu and Changcheng.
Bye for now, everyone.
Are you ready, Baizhu?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
I'm curious to see what he exactly wants to do. Maybe extract the god essence and use it on himself.
Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baizhu mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master or Ayu's mother?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Need info dealer. Stat. Of course, we're asking Hu Tao, and oh! Okay.
While I'm idling time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docks doing surgery. Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So...
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Yeah, that's kind of why... The only reason we come talk to you?
Charged.
It's not Lantern right, so...
We were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baizhu could tell so quickly that Jia Liang had god remains in his system?
Huh? I thought I told you once before. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to fight back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in war.
That vaguely rings a bell, but the details are hazy.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them.
That's pretty good.
Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them?
Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baiju's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Wow, fancy that! Huh.
Wow.
So,
Wow, I know, right?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baiju's master?
According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter,
A spell.
he suddenly announced he wanted to leave
Have fun in the
funeral
Shadow Realm.
business and go practice medicine instead. My grandpa had a huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine. They never spoke to each other again.
Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme.
Well, one's on the preservation of life and one's on the death.
There would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things.
In what way?
Uh-oh.
Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality.
Yep.
But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say. Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers.
That's just kind of how
Never
stories
mind.
work.
We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow.
Anything extra?
While you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
Saw her earlier.
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her anywhere. Aha! What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance.
Leave her alone. Let her just be a zombie. I swear. Alright. Blink. Yep.
Let's go back to Bubu Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing.
Yeah. Leave the zombie alone. Stop being a Hutasen.
Dad!
Well, is that okay?
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, are you? I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baizhu's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great. That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baizhu.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's dying wish. If anything, I should be apologizing to you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
Not at all, Dr. Baizhu. It's only because Jiang Li... What was her reason again?
I assume she doesn't like him.
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I suggest you stay at Bubu Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish. Though I regret to say that Bubu Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Haha.
Oh, come on, Baizhu. I'm not that unreasonable.
This is why I have Baizhu, and Mono over there has Hu Tao. It's because we can't have them together now, can we? Baizhu looks a little worse for wear. Something's wrong.
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baizhu, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Ah, yes, of course. Everyone, please excuse Qiangsheng and myself for a moment.
Let's go check on the doctor. Oop. Coughing fit.
Suffering now, are we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now. But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person.
You heal my Hu Tao with that old, frail old man. I will throw hands. He's not even built. Don't worry. It would be super funny, but I'd rather kill you with my Kokomi just to make it worse. It's me, Sky.
Why
Okay,
did you
traveler.
follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little unwell.
Oh, it's nothing. I just needed to get some air.
I'll heal you with Kokomi at one point. What if I healed you with Chi-Chi? How would you feel?
Traveler, Paimon, the truth
What if I
is,
healed you with Noelle?
Baizhu did not cure Jialiang's illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own life force to his patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life force? Poison?
Baizhu. Can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not
It
been
will be
purged
kind of
from
funny though, you're right.
Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh.
Strange choice of
You were just
necklace.
Baizhu's strange choice of a necklace.
Hey, I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin.
Be
I
nice.
was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text.
Whoa. Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
Please, that's enough.
You're looking even worse now than before. Are you sure you're okay?
Wait a sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Changsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Changsheng is relatable as fuck. I do this to all my friends. I was literally just yelling at Lacuna last night, telling him to go the fuck to bed because he was really tired, but he was still trying to work on things. Go on, Baizhu. Let us help you.
Baizhu, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for
I do
your
think it's really
entire
funny how
life.
sick he is, and that he scales off of
You will see
HP.
that all
Yeah.
secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
I see why you want some mortality, so you can always give out life force and not have to worry about it.
But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
So, what are the next steps?
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it.
Do you even know where his house is?
Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiang Li.
Oh, I see, I see. Chi-Chi!
She's finally gone. She's gone for good now, right? Right?
I don't know. Where is Hutao? Make sure she's not hiding anywhere. Trying to steal a little baby. Little zombie baby. Looks safe for now. I'm really excited for Fontaine. Not just for Fontaine being cool, like, steampunky France, but for the fact that we have an underwater portion at the very least. According to the last, update trailer. And I'm like, oh, please, just let me see more water areas like Watatsumi Island. It was so gorgeous there, I was like gonna cry.
There's a house all the way out here? Huh. It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa Village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
Oh, that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? You said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang.
Wait, Changsheng, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiangli did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited
Maybe
us,
because of your
she
life
and
force
Master had
healing.
some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened?
I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiangli or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu.
Shang just like, I am so sick of Baiju's bullshit.
Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
Of course, who doesn't?
Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Jeez, Paimon.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now. Jiangli has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, he's actually looking at stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. All right. Wait, let's see where he goes now. Oh, that's so cool, though. I don't remember NPCs doing that before. Aww.
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
Oh shit, you found something.
What is this?
Changsheng and I found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
The god remains?
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains.
Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
Ooh. Ugh.
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is alive.
Alive?
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, then both the poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots?
Oh.
So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual
Is
will
she
hear to a
trying to
varying extent
revive a
the
god
call
so
of the
she can
source.
date the god?
Call of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading!
Who's going back towards Shinsei Village?
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
Ugh, this is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang? Hey, why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
Think a little harder,
No, Paimon, honey.
Someone else who lives here,
Honey.
and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
Huh? So you're saying... it was Jiang Li?
I love how Paimon never thinks of anything half the time, and then the couple times that she does, it's not at the right moment.
Husband.
I agree. It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
The
It's
snake's
too
right.
early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery.
Do you have a method to neutralize the poison?
Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged. So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jia Liang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
I've only heard of rumors, but nothing concrete.
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
Be nice, Changsheng.
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about this?
Well,
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa.
Oof.
What? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
hey! Plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing!
Paimon.
Baizhu, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign a contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Oof.
Peppermint? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face?
Typical. Strange. Baizhu has a weak constitution. Didn't his master pass away at an early age? Oh no, it's like it's a parasite or something. Oh no, I never would have guessed.
Nicknames, both of you. Baizhu, you're mannequin man. Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck. This is
Jeez.
exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right, everybody, calm down. Back to the matter at hand. Is there any way at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
I have an Adepti friend.
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
Actually, I do have someone that I can call.
What?
Seems you're as well connected as they say, traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
Oh, if you're talking about who Paimon thinks you're talking about, you better do the honors.
Yeah. Xiao, are you there?
You called?
Hey.
Gets Paimon every time.
Yeah, it does.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of thin air like this?
Well, this is unexpected.
Huh? It's you.
Baizhu of Bubu Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure before. The Lantern Rite, when we met briefly, I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
Huh? You two already know each other?
Yeah.
Our paths have crossed once before.
Every time Xiao comes back, I'm like, I forget how edgy Xiao
Sense
is.
the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
Let me explain. Actually, I wanted to ask you about dead gods.
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety. It is lamentable. I
You can't
now
say
know what you
lamentable.
seek.
I can't hear it anymore,
It is
knowing
true
him.
that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Chinksa village. A vile monster known as the Ch once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis.
Of course he
The
knows.
land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Chinksa village was founded some time after that. The seal is still mostly intact. If the Ch is the source, then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak.
Let me see.
I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
I will. Thank you, Xiao. Don't give him a side eye. Be a little nice.
Nothing.
A
I do
little
not
nice.
wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Yeah.
Farewell.
And there he goes. Thanks,
What a
Xiao.
strange Adeptus. Rather different from the way I remember them.
He's
He's
like one of the last ones. Okay.
Info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb-gathering trips. If we can find the cave...
Master, there's a problem.
Did you like book it from Liyue Village all the way up here?
What happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang. He was fine one minute, and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed. Everyone, back to Bubu Pharmacy now.
You should. Okay. All right, we're booking it. We're booking it. Luckily, there's a waypoint like right here. This is my problem with Sumeru's story. Sumeru's story does not have enough to grip me like this. I've only been in it like an hour, and I'm just like, oh, it's so good. Actually, no, it's only been like a half hour, hasn't it?
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared. Dr. Baizhu will be back soon.
Thank you, Chi-Chi. You're such a sweetheart.
How is he doing?
Oh, I love how... I don't know if anyone just saw that, but his gait was slightly faster than everyone
He
else's.
suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jia Liang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
We'll go fetch Quest. You do
He's
you.
not gonna use Changsheng's secret art again, is he? Is there really no other way to save Jialiang?
Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baizhu will find a way.
But...
Oh, this poor kid. Oh, let me step out.
Time to go.
Down the bottom of the stairs, because sometimes when you load it in, it'll instant cutscene you. Okay.
I don't want to. It tastes gross.
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual. Wait, where's Dr. Baizhu? I still haven't had a chance to thank him. Seems he moved me here before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Hey, Sky.
Oh, really? Well,
How's it
you must
going?
be tired from
It's Genshin
training for
time.
2 nights in a row. I don't know how I can begin to repay him for saving my life. I'll have to discuss it properly with Jiangli once we find her. Speaking of which, has there been any word of her whereabouts yet?
No, the Adventurers Guild hasn't gotten back to me yet. I'll go check with them again in a bit.
I'll come with...
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang. I strongly suggest that you stay and rest at Bubu Pharmacy for now. I can accompany Ayu to the Adventurers Guild.
I suppose you're right. I'll have to rely on you this time. Though, on the bright side, this means I can thank Dr. Baizhu in person once he's finished resting.
Traveler, Baizhu hasn't shown his face ever since he went in to treat Jialiang again. Do you think he...
Let's go check up on him.
Huh? Hey, wait up!
Huh?
You're finally awake? That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice. In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself.
I found out when I saw Twitter that the new Tetra Dualies kit for the new season is Sprinkler Zipcaster, and I just find it the strangest kit I've seen. I agree. Full. I don't know what monsters they want to bring, but they're gonna zipcast into base and just dodge roll everywhere and get it everywhere. It's gonna be horrible.
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
Hi, Mon, calm down.
Who's talking behind our backs again? Ah! Baizhu! Changsheng!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of life force on this occasion. But, with Changsheng's help, I will recover in time.
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
She's fucking with the blood underground.
Made an error in my initial diagnosis. Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment, and as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean, even if you got all the poison out of him, he'd still be sick?
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from god remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
It's a very bad
Had he not
medication.
taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
That's why Zhangli did it.
Still,
Zhangli. I don't know how to pronounce her
using
name.
poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiangli had to concoct ever greater
I was kind of
quantities
right.
to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiangli has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that Adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiangli has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiangli would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. Perhaps this is the inevitable course of fate. To sacrifice one's own life to save others. To go beyond human means in order to do the impossible. Whatever the cost may be.
Fate Grand Order?
Well, I think that it's too early to say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingce village and find out where Jiangli is. Her regular exposure to god remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health. And given that she's already been missing for several days, I am fearing the worst.
Who's that? Oh shit.
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baizhu.
You know, sneaking around is bad for you.
Don't tell Paimon you overheard everything already.
Dr. Baizhu, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiangli's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way.
What's your kid gonna do when he comes back to the pharmacy and it's just like, where's my dad?
Where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember. I have to remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that you will not return from it. Are you sure you're prepared for that?
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Hu Tao, you need to stop showing up like this.
Then follow me.
Chi-Chi.
Dr. Baizhu, are you heading out again?
Yes. This could be a long one. Could you please prepare a dose of the usual formula? Please add an extra measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
Dr. Baizhu, do you mean...
Hop to it now. And remember to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Aww. She's still there. Nope. She is already dipped.
Everyone, please be careful.
Aww, and Chi-Chi wishing us well. I always forget I can use that in the air.
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
Go. Follow it. We'll follow you.
The Motherlode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe? Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
I think it's... this way. Yes, I'm sure of it.
Are you sure this is good for your
I
health?
feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way. This place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
I mean, it's just down the road from your house.
There is an inauspicious presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me.
Wait a minute, Joseph!
Then let's hurry.
He's just like... creeping. Wait, he's still there! Wait. No, we're not going in yet. Come on. Tall characters better at climbing. Even though he sounds like an old man. He's kind of an old man. Zhao!
From the looks of it, you've already tracked down the location of the source?
We've made some progress.
Really? That's good to hear.
Have you been here standing guard the entire time?
I cannot simply look the other way when evil spirits are involved.
Aw, he's so
In
sweet.
any case, the evil presence here is growing stronger. I can sense it. Whatever you're planning to do, make it quick.
Oh boy.
If you leave it too long, and I am compelled to intervene, things may not turn out the way you wish.
Alright. Let's just beat the shit out of the domain. Entanglement of past dreams. Let me just bring Dendro. Well, I mean, they're gonna give me Baizhu. There's no point if I specifically brought someone if they just character rep me Baizhu, see?
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead? The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
Makes
Thieves'
sense.
tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
They died.
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she said that the method would cause me to, curses. Why can't I remember what she said?
Don't start
Easy,
coughing up blood on
Jialiang.
us.
Come on, let's keep going.
Well, first, how did they build it? 38k, hell. No, bless! C3. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, he heals you if you pull up, like, weeds and stuff. I forgot about that. Okay. And it's, 888, but child skill buffs everyone by 1. Okay. Actually 5. Oh, he's got really short range. Oh yeah, I forgot. He's like Heizo.
A bitter pill to swallow.
That's pretty good. Oh yeah, see there it is. There's a cough. Don't worry, the usuals will take care of this now. No, there goes the core exploding.
Oh, there's a sensor here. Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
I don't see any dust on the sensor surface. The burn marks inside are still fresh. I don't think this was left here by the treasure hoarders.
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster-repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiang Li. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiang Li to give me the poison.
Jiao
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it. She is right below us, waiting for me.
Right, 5. Forgot there's now a 5th character in my party. They know not to let me anywhere near that kind of thing.
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
Ooh. Ooh, that's a cool little thing. I like that.
Keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
Oh boy, ripple effect puzzle.
Huh? Paimon doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms around here.
There are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
Everybody stand up! Riptide!
Remember, health comes first.
Ooh, he can do some pretty good damage.
The doctor will see you.
Mind the side effects.
Although, I will say, his shield is garbage. His shield's garbage compared to...
Stabilize! One with nature. Who's next?
Well, let's just shove this guy right on out. Get... Yes, you can. I wonder... Because this is on its own track. I wonder if this boy can go over there. Probably can't, right? I wonder if this will still hit. Just fell short. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, yeah. Whoops. And yet... Yeah, can't go any other ways, so what? Game, what do you want me to do? Push it back? You can't go in that way. Can't go in any other way. Oh, you know what? No, I see. It bounces shit. Never mind. Sometimes I forget how puzzles work. There it is. Nope, okay. Game said fuck you. Bishop, that'll be easy.
Zhongli!
Look out! There's a monster next to her!
The god remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Watch my back, my ass.
A bitter pill to swallow. Seems like an emergency. Mind the side effects.
Teamwork is dreamwork! You can run, but you can't hide. Into the wind.
And, no.
Dr. Baizhu, how serious is it? Is she...
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave. The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Then, what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
But his poison.
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember what Baizhu said? The poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here. If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. So, if it stops working... Oh no. Are you saying...
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait! But we've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life! After all that, we can't just give up on him! Baizhu, you're a great doctor! Surely you gotta know of some other way we can save him, right?
I mean, Hu Tao was following behind us, so...
Could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of something?
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness. Maybe it's her greatest wish that you will continue to take it and live.
Dr. Baizhu, give it to me straight. How long does Zhongli have?
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
You can't be thinking about that again.
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baizhu, I'm all too aware of the dangers of God remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family.
Yeah, your house is the
I know
closest
for
to
a
this
fact
cave.
that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see IU grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis.
People
If my
still say
choice
that?
can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die,
Jialiang.
after cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baizhu, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have one final moment together. Just a moment. That's all.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh,
I'm
this
sorry
hurts.
that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang. Baizhu, Changsheng. Is there really nothing else you can do?
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods, I have little expertise besides Changsheng's secret art.
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
What a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now, Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li. What's the point of it all?
Paimon, you have forgotten how much we have been hurt by Inazuma World Quests. All we can do right now is honor Jiang Li's decision and bear witness.
I've seen many final farewells in my time, but I can never get used to it.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
When all this began, we agreed that once IU was old enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time for me to go. If you could only see him now. He took me all the way to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. And he even got the Adventurers Guild to search for you. So, I know that you'll both be okay without me. I've said my goodbyes. My time has come. Do what you must.
As you wish.
Ooh.
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch IU grow up.
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad.
Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter We cling to what we have. Oh, how I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Damn.
Jialiang. 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 Jialiang.
Dad, are you awake?
Jiangli, are you? Didn't I... Huh? What are these?
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baizhu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things stand now, you're more akin to a zombie than a human.
He just said, you know what, I did this to Chi-Chi, I'm gonna do this to you.
Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death.
Oops.
Of course, this is but a
You
crude
got me.
imitation of an Adeptus art.
You got me.
I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I am as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Who finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
No.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Who's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jialiang to show us the way before we set off for Qingce village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Good job, Hu
Without
Tao.
Director Who nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiangli in time.
I knew someone would listen in on that conversation. So what's Hu Tao?
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Who told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr. Baizhu's attention.
Never underestimate a serpent's sense of smell.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Bubu Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle.
Haha.
Never mind. I'll just have to put it down in the books as a deferred consideration. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one.
God damn it.
If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
Run, Chi-Chi, run.
Stay away from my dad. When I grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and Baizhu, and cure Dad for good.
Aww, he's dead, honey. You can't cure that.
Is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for
Gotcha. We're not wishing for anything. We're just doing the story of the gotcha.
Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
I don't live stream my wishes, but I Discord screen share them to my friends and have them chant men so that way I can get Baizhu.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion.
Paimon's idea of a celebration can only mean one thing.
At times like this, a grand celebratory feast is in order.
Yep.
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Zhongli and Ayu around the dinner table.
This is a hard-won meal. Maybe I'll whip up something too. It's been a while.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright.
How's it going, third cultist, by the way? Hope you're having a good time.
Fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Alright, Paimon.
Wait up! I'll come too!
Baizhu, thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baizhu, Changshang, would you mind if we took this
What if you took a
conversation
small loan to wish for just a few thousand characters? I've gotten quite a few for free just by hard grinding. Oh. Oh, this is interesting.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that you need to know.
Yes, ma'am. I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Yes? Go on.
She
Don't
forgot.
forget to...
Ah, Chi-Chi.
I forgot.
Don't forget to write down things because Chi-Chi can't remember them. Oh boy. They straight up, only him. I don't think this is a very private place to have a conversation on, but whatever about that.
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Chenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baizhu.
Oh? Oh, and then my team appears.
I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days. Not just that, you even managed to improve upon the original formula. That cannot be explained by intellect alone. Baizhu, be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Yeah, that's a pretty Baizhu thing to do.
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
Nice.
You took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? I'm in no position to criticize you for this.
You right.
The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then you tried the poison on yourself too. It looks like both of us have ended up going the same way as our master before us.
That's kind of
Are
how
all
it
disciples
works.
of Chen Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
No.
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chen Vale believes in the same thing.
Hey, food's ready!
Mom, come and join us. The Traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad will be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in just a second. Hey, slow down. Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Qiqi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you, they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Do you really?
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by not around anymore? Are you gonna be okay?
Also, when Shangshan was talking about fate, what did she mean exactly?
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with, including Baizhu and Jiang Li's master, has passed away at a young age. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
It is a very long story.
I would like that story, please.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering. But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chen Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple. The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps.
Yep.
Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors. and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is, until I tried to use the art to save my own disciple's beloved. She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poison chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer. I entrust to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Has strict requirements in the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death. Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baizhu, does that mean...
Yup.
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world. It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice. I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison, poison? And what makes a disease? When it comes down to it, are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body? If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison.
You
Many
can't just
may
go
view the
saying this.
notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses
Oh, you
as a
are! Hello,
flagrant
Kaboom
violation of the
Mizuki.
natural order. But
Welcome
to
in,
me,
welcome in.
it is no different from the way
I don't know
our
everything
ancestors
about Genshin,
tested
but I
the
do know
medicinal
certainly
qualities of
too
herbs
much
by
about them.
sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. Nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
I dolphin, not whale, so I don't drop more than like 100 on like any given character, which is basically a guarantee. Total whale. You don't know anything, third cultist. Shaking my head. I used to be free to play for a really long time. And then the first Venti rerun, I don't know if there's been a second. I think there has been a second. The first Venti rerun came around, and I was extremely desperate. And I lost my first 50-50. But I had disposable income from a job. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna use it to get Venti. And so technically I stopped being free to play at that point. I think after that, all I did was do Zhongli rerun first one and Child rerun first one. And then for a really long period, I went back to free to play where I just like grinded really hard. And then I got another job, and then I had no time to I had no time to grind, so I had to take the money route for the past few characters. But I didn't have to spend a dime on Baizhu over here. I just got Baizhu and his weapon previously when they came out. And I think I only had to spend $30 on I'll Hate Them because I needed a little bit more for his weapon. So I've still been doing a pretty decent job, and I have not depleted my life savings because of this because of this game. It's just a really good game. I have to reread what was said because I went on a tangent. The elixir of immortality. You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host, and the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality.
I mean, there's
First you
still a
want to
couple
save
kicking
others,
around.
then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baizhu.
Let him be
Isn't
greedy.
Wanting to have it all what makes us human? For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Now we're
Dr.
waxing
Baizhu,
wise.
Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for Changsheng and Paimon.
Yo, she finally didn't call it Cocoa Goat.
Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Oh, Paimon, leave some grub for me.
I do envy Paimon sometimes. Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them
You have to
simple
meet Paimon
pleasures,
with coconut milk?
are
No.
such things as these not
I'm a one
precisely
person
why
who
we
likes
mortals
Paimon.
cling desperately to the life
She's
we
not
have?
emergency food. Oh, that was so good. That was really good. Yes, I was tearing up. That was really well done. I haven't been hit with good Genshin story since Inazuma. Honestly, Sumeru's story has not hit me. It's left me mostly angry. Like, angry and filled with, like, too many questions. And it's like, oh god.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as
You know what? I
remember.
let this Osmanthus wine happen.
But where
Liyue
are
is too
those
good.
who share the memory?
There he is, being the mod again. Yeah, no, let's see. So, I paid for Zhongli. Kaza and his weapon free. Paid for Child. I think these boys were free. I paid some money for Wanderer. Go back to bed, old man. Leave him alone. Did I pay for Zhao? I think I might have paid for Zhao, but I didn't pay for the spear. Paid for... I think I put a little bit in for his weapon. I paid for Kokomi 100%. Kokomi and her weapon. I was like, fuck you, I want this healer. She's gonna be the best healer in the game. And I was correct. I also got Kaza and his weapon. First banner, when no one like had any faith in him being the best support in the game, I was like, no. First of all, Animo. Second of all, boy. Third, look how pretty he is. 4th, honestly, gonna be the best support in the game. I was really just like, I feel like Animo's already god tier, and he's just gonna make Animo better, and he did. I paid for Diluc. I specifically paid for the skin too. Lamau, don't have his weapon. Not lucky enough. Oops. This was an oops, this was an oops, this was an oops. Where's... This was an oops. Is she... Yeah, this is an oops. Paid for Alhaitham weapon. Did not pay for Baizhu or Baizhu weapon. Was really good. Who else is 5-star? I'm a Kuching fan. TP is so fun. Well, if you're a Kuching fan, be an Alhaitham fan too. He's just denture Kuching. You out here still meaning Fizz. Yeah, you do. I think I did get... I don't remember if I paid for Tainari, like a lot of it, but I definitely accidentally did to this bow. I did pay for Sino. I refused to pay for his weapon though. I didn't like it. Nahida. Paid for because I saw another best support in the game and I was correct. She's just not fully built. I think that's all my 5 stars. And then the 4 stars just kind of come out and just be there. So yeah. But that was amazing story. That was Baizhu. Let's see, there's probably some remnants of people. I know... I did see this on YouTube. Yeah, you can enter the back room. Here it is. There's Bulbasaur Lady. I don't like Raiden. There's like nothing in here. But it's a very nice little room. Is this like his bath? Is this where he cleans? I could make this in my teapot though. But make it more extravagant. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of characters because I didn't care for them. It's an accident that I didn't get Miko. Dea's... I don't like Dea. I don't like Nilu. I don't like Gaelon. I don't like Yamiko. I don't like Shenhe. I'd be okay if I got Miko. Because, like, she's good electro application, and also she's pretty. I just was saving for, cough, cough. Didn't want Raiden. I hate Yoimiya's personality. I didn't want Ayaka just because I didn't feel like I needed Ayaka. And then she became the best cryo DPS in the game, and I was like, you know what? That's fine. I don't like Eula. I don't like Hu Tao. Ganyu? I've been meaning to get Ganyu, and I just haven't. I was gonna try and get Klee, and then I didn't get Klee.
These bombs, so heavy.
Yeah, that's right. I don't like your end-user license agreement. Get wrecked. If Klee has another rerun in the summer, I might try for Klee. Depends on who else is running. For right now, for the foreseeable future, which is just the banners they have put out recently.
Where do you want to go next?
No! God, please,
If you'd
no!
like to see Liyue's tourist
Leave me. Look.
I have a few references. Osmanthus
Look.
wine tastes the same.
You just
as
Osmanthus mind us. See, look what you did. Look what you
but
did.
where are those who share? The
I'm thinking about getting the terrorist bomb child because she's a good pyro DPS, but also at the same time I have Diluc now. So it'd be kind of pointless. I don't like Hu Tao because she needs to not be healed.
FBI, open up!
I didn't think that one was that long, but ow.
Every journey has its final day.
I think he spent around 500 buckaroonies for Raiden and quit. Ooh. Never quit. If you put money into the game, don't quit. Just at least be free to play afterwards. Just casually play the game.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Okay, I get it. We're Osmanthus one. I might get Klee. I might.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Yep. I might get Klee. Probably won't. It just depends. Because we're definitely getting Fontaine sometime soon. Like, my thoughts are we're having Golden Archipelago again. And then afterwards, we either have another, like, recession period where we just hang around in Sumeru for another little event, and then it's Fontaine, or we just immediately go into Fontaine. But I've like, gut feeling Fontaine sometime this year. You and your C3 Raiden? Hello. And, this was an accident, by the way. This was an accident, but you know what? I allow it. It was a pretty good accident. I don't think I have anyone else's cons. Yeah, this is an accident. This is an accident. Hey, Third Calls, you're a Kaching fan. You want my Kaching? I don't use her. This is straight up been an accident. You know how people are always like, oh no, I got Chi-Chi, do they have like C6 Chi-Chi? I have almost C6 fucking Kaching. And I'm suffering. Like, come on, man. I could have more Monacons. I could have gotten Diluc sooner. I might actually use... Where is she? Jean? If I got more Jean cons. Oh, I have two... Wait, I have C2 Jean? Oh. Well, I don't really have a need for Jean because of all the other healers I have. Because, Bennett... Healer... 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 Healer. Healer. I put Diluc and Baby Jill. You did put Diluc and Baby Jill. You have 4 Dilucs. I'm so jealous of everyone who has constellations on their Dilucs. Like, I wanted Diluc for ages because I didn't have good Pyro, because this is my only good Pyro. Literally, here he is. Everyone else is like Animo, Geo, Hydro, because those are my favorite types, and then I literally have just Diluc and Bennett, and Diluc's not built. Diluc's not built yet. Give me the pants lady. Wait, which one's the pants lady? Oh, Jean. You want my Jean cons? No, I also would like... I would have liked more, like, stuff for Mona. Mona's a good Hydro support. Get her over. Get your own. But no, you could tell I really wanted to like Chongyun because he's up here. He has the fish. He has, like... I tried so hard to like him. He has cons and everything. His application's so bad. I really tried to like him. I also tried to like Aloy. Despite everything, I tried to like Aloy. Her ability's fun. Pretty sure I used the martial chief artist. It's my fiery person. Martial chief artist? Who? Because we have Jinyan. Jinyan's Pyro. I wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have only 5 Pyro characters. It's kind of...
Ow!
I agree, Bennett.
Where'd that come from?
Huh. I should definitely use Kaya more. I forgot. Kaya exists. I think... Alley Flash is not that good on him, from what I know. But yeah, I had to build Fischl because I needed her. I need to build Toma because he's got pretty good Pyro application. Oh. Ooh. One that pulls out a bear. What? Pulls out a bear?
Never in this world I roam.
I don't know. Dea doesn't do that. Yeah. Oh, Yanfei. Yanfei is also fire. But she's not a bear. Do you mean Hu Tao?
Silly
Do you swings around something?
Silly Billy Hilly.
Do you mean Hu Tao? Oh wait, no, Zhangling. I forgot about Zhangling. There it is. There's Guoba. You use Guoba, that's it. Zhangling's dummy. I love Zhangling. She's such a peach. She's a lot better than Amber, we can all agree.
Very memories of my home.
this blade.
The cooking lady.
It is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last link I have
I
to the
do
land
like
of my
Xiangling. She's really great. I actually worked to get her because you get a freebie one of her from like floor 5 of Spiral or something. So I actually like really early on built Spiral teams and went into Spiral for a little while just to get Xiangling, so I'd have to stop using Amber. It was very helpful. It was very good. And then I got Bennett. And Bennett will eternally be C6 because I refuse to put his last con on. I refuse. I have it. I refuse it. The infusion is not good for my characters.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Because what I use is that when his burst is down, I use that as a starting pyro application to swirl. And then deal, like, hydro damage usually in it. So yeah, that's just how I am. I don't know, I don't play Genshin correctly, but I do have fun.
Adventure team, assemble!
We leave it at that. He never has to be sad. There's no one abandoned. Okay. But I will end it there. Because that was all I planned to do today. Because I accidentally, in order to try and do some other things, I had to start Nahita's story quest.
Don't wait around.
That's what they say. And so I accidentally got too far in for it to really just be a streamable one. So I was like, yeah, it's whatever. I'll just go through it on my own. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a great time, whether day or night. I still have a Twitter. And, it is still Skies Vintage. You can still go check it out. As the bot message just let you know, I have an archive YouTube still. You can still go check it out. I'm gonna upload another VOD today, because I was gonna upload it earlier, but it's too big to just go and do it right before stream, so I have to do it after. And it's another Splatfest day. We're almost completely caught up on VODs, which is why I've been, waning them a little. But I like to keep Splatfest days, within a couple days of each other. But yeah. So with that, let's see who we should raid. Let's see.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Let's see. Who do I have live?
Or not.
Poor, I heard that, Bennett. Poor Bennett. Okay. I think we'll go raid some art. Let's go see.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages.
Oh my god, I almost hit the wrong button. Okay. We're going to raid an amazing artist that I love named Roxo. Or Rox. If you're me and dumb. And let me make sure that they're... Okay, yeah. They're on BRB right now, so we'll sit here for a second and talk a little. But their art is amazing. I love their art. If I was ever to get an actual, like, VTuber model, I'd probably go to them. As you can see, I did my own art for this, and the entire thing was used with their brush that they released. So I think it's fitting to eventually, rate them at some point. You asking me to be chill? Yeah, be more chill.
Where did that come from?
So they're still on BRB, but we don't have that long to do it, so we're gonna do it. So it's a star raid. We say star raid. Illegal. Just try to be chill. It's not that bad. But yeah, it's a star raid. Let's go say hi. Let's go say hi to Roxo. Alright, I will see you all next time. We have a stream on Saturday, and Friday is Yakuza Day on Hunin Mugen's channel. So if you want to still hang out and see other things, 12-hour Yakuza on Fridays. Alright, I will see you all next time. Goodbye!